everyone, welcome back to Reading Euphoria. My name's Georgia and today I am going to be coming to you with books that I need to read before the end of 2018. So this year has been a whirlwind for me, getting properly into BookTube and stuff like that, so I can't believe that 2018 is coming to an end, but I do want to end it with going out with a bang. So although I do have the 5 books that I'm planning on reading for Cosyathon from the 3rd to the 9th of December, I also have I think 9 or 10 other books that I really want to get to before 2019. If I don't get to them, they will be rolling over to my January 2019 TBR, but I do really want to make a massive effort to be able to read them before the end of the year. Also as well, I do have like 2 weeks break from work over Christmas period, so I will have loads of time to read loads of books. So that just sounds really great. So I think there's like 14 books overall, including the 5 books that I have on my TBR for Cosyathon. But yeah, this is basically like a December TBR, but not because I'm not including Cosyathon, but these are just books I really want to get to before 2019. So I'm just going to stop my rambling and let's get on with the video. The first book that I need to read in the month of December is All the Beautiful Things by Elizabeth Kelforth. I couldn't say that in my November TBR either. Like I just said, this was in my November TBR and I believe it's the only one book out of like 8 that I didn't make an effort to try and get to. So I do really want to get to that before the end of the year, since it is rolling over from last month's TBR. So yeah, I really want to get this. This is like a murder mystery. I believe that this book is like a mystery crime thriller book. I believe that the main character's mother disappears 10 years ago, and yeah, I don't really know a lot about this book, but I feel like that it's revolved around that and finding out what happened, and it's a mystery, so it's right up my street, so I'm really excited to get to this. The next book that I need to get to is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. The second one, which is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I came in the post the other day and I still haven't read the first one, so I do really want to get to this so that in January I can read the second one and then I am then up to date. So I am really excited to get to this one. It's a bit of a chunker, but it should be a really good read for the month of December. And the next book that I want to get to is Tyler Johnson Was Here by J. Coles. Since reading The Hate You Give, I have been really wanting to find out more about the prejudice that goes against black people, and I believe that this is about the prejudice that goes against black people and to do with white policemen shooting them and having an issue with them, basically. So since reading The Hate You Give, I just really want to know more about it and read more fiction that involves this genre, so that I can then educate myself a little bit more on the topic. So I am excited to get to this one. I believe I read a lot of things about it that said, because obviously it came out about the same time as The Hate You Give, it kind of got overshadowed and overlooked and it didn't really get that much hype about it. So I have seen a little bit of hype, but not as much obviously as I Hate You Give, so I'm really excited to see what this one is like. The next book is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. This is a series. I think that there's like 4 books out, I believe, at the moment, and I picked this up in Waterstones and I just read the blurb and I thought, wow, that just sounds like really good plot line. It's based on a mysterious disease has killed most of Americans' children, but the main character, Ruby, has survived it, and it's basically finding out kind of why she survived it and etc. So I'm not really too sure, 100% sure on the plot, but it does sound really good and it really did entice me, and the fact that there's 3 other books out, I feel like I need to make a start to this so I can then go into 2019 and I can then start reading the 2nd, 3rd and 4th ones. The next book is The Hidden Pieces by Paula Stokes. I wanted to start this one, I think, in the month of October, and I never got round to it because I read People Like Us by Dana Mele, and then I ran out of days in the month. So I am excited to get to this one. This one is a mystery thriller, YA mystery thriller. I'm not overly confident on the plot, but it does sound really good. Thriller, novel, mystery, whatever. Throw it at me and I'll just eat it up, because I love a good mystery, and this one has been hyped up. It has amazing reviews, so I hope that I like it just as much as everyone else does. The next book is The Light Between Worlds by Laura Weymouth. I believe I got this in a book box club book subscription box last month, and it just sounds really good. It gives me Narnia vibes. It's between like Another World and this one, and it's based on two sisters. I believe it's just after the war as well, so it is kind of like Narnia feels, especially I believe it's like the second one. It's based around wartime, so I am excited to get to this one and have a little bit of fantasy in my life, because I don't read enough fantasy. It's not my preferred genre of book, but I'm excited to get to this one, and I love Narnia, so if it's anything like Narnia, I'm sure that I'm gonna love it. The next book is Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. I have heard amazing things about this book, and I'm just gonna read you a bit of the blurb just to kind of give you an oversight of what the book is about. So it says, 5 years ago when I was 12 years old, I killed my best friend. Owen, Mia and me, Bryn, the monsters of Brickhouse Lane, the child killers. That's the story the way everyone tells it, at least. A story repeated so many times, accepted by so many people, it has become a fact. Never mind that we didn't do it. This just sounds amazing. It's a mystery. It sounds like a really good thriller, and I'm really excited to get to this. Like I said, it has so many amazing reviews. So many people have loved it. It only came out about a month ago, I believe, and I had it on pre-order, so I got it straight away. But I really want to devote myself to make sure that I get to this one this month, so I don't drag it over into January, because I'm so excited to get to this, and I don't want to pull it off any longer. The next book is You Don't Know My Name by Christian Orlando. I picked this book up at YALC, and for those of you who know when YALC is, that was about 4 months ago now, and I still haven't read it, but I loved the plot line when I did pick it up, and I do really want to get to it. I believe it's about, so 17-year-old Regan changes identities overnight, lying to every friend she's ever had and pushing away anyone she gets too close. Trained in Mortal Kombat and weaponry her entire life, Regan is expected to follow in her parents' footsteps and join the ranks of the most powerful top secret agency in the world, the Black Angels. That sounds amazing, and I love it when you've got like spies and everything like that. It's just right on my street, so I'm excited to get to this one, and yeah, I hope I do. I really think I need to read this before the end of the year, because I think that it could be one of my most, well, up there with my 5-star reviews and 5-star reads of 2018. And the last book that I need to get to before 2019 is Slow Horses by Nick Herron. This is part of a series. I think that there's like 6 or 7 books after this one, because I remember going to pick up the latest one and I got told that actually no, that is like the 7th book in the series. So I need to get to this one because this is the start of the series. I am really bad with series. I read a lot of standalones, and apart from Harry Potter, I've never really read a lot of series before, so I do want to make a conscious effort to start a few series. I've got a couple of series in here. That was really bad English, so sorry about that. Yeah, I really want to make sure that I get to them so I can actually start reading series. So this is a spy kind of terrorism based mystery. Banished to Slough House with the ranks of achievers at Regent's Park for various crimes of drugs and drunkenness, lechery and failure, politics and betrayal, Jackson Lamb's misfit crew of highly trained Joes don't run ops, they push paper. But not one of them join the intelligence service to be a slow horse, the book's title. A boy is kidnapped and held hostage. His beheading is scheduled for live broadcast on the internet, and whatever the instructions of the service, the slow horses aren't going to just sit quiet and watch. So I love kind of films and that. I know that it's awful, but based around terrorism and kind of the spies and trying to solve them and tackle the horrible deeds they do in the world, and spies just really excite me. So I think that this is right up my street, and like I said, I need to start this series. So that is the 9 books that I need to read before 2019. Let me know if you have any books that you need to get to before 2019. It's not even a want, it is a need. I want to know in the comment section. I want you to tell me, and maybe some of the books that I've mentioned in this video you will want to read as well, or need to read, like I've said. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon. Bye!